Hi, Anahata Yoga community. Welcome to Restore Nidra and Sound Healing. My name is Veda Spidel. Today our practice is on the ground, and I recommend grabbing as many props as you feel comfortable with, or as many props as help you to feel comfortable. So you want to have a few blankets. If you don't have enough blankets, you can use bath towels instead. Pillows from the sofa work really well. If you already have yoga bolsters, those will work really well for today too. And if you have yoga blocks. Now, if you don't have yoga blocks, extra pillows or extra blankets can be folded into kind of a block shape to be used in place of a block. If you want to have an eye pillow, grab that as well. If you don't have one and want one, you can use a folded face towel instead. Now, for those of you that wish to make donations for this class or any other Anahata yoga classes, you can donate to the Seva project. And if you're not able to donate right now, that's okay. Please continue to practice with us as we're here to support each other in different ways. So for today's class, starting seated, make yourself comfortable. And as you do, I want to point out that you guys will be getting sound healing. You'll have sound healing during the restorative pose, and you'll have sound healing at the end after the Nidra. Okay. You don't have to sit cross-legged. You can sit with your legs straight out in front of you. You can sit with your feet to the floor, knees to the ceiling. If you're sitting up higher, just make sure to support your knees in a way that supports your body. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Let's take a sigh breath. Settle into the space that you're in. There might be distractions. They might be internal, they might be external. If they show up, do your best to allow them to fall into the background. Settle into your body. Acknowledging yourself for showing up for your practice, for your self-care. And energetically acknowledging your fellow yogis. Feeling the connection even at a distance. And not just with your fellow yogis, but with all the people that are close to you in your life. Feel that love, the support. Know that you're connected. Settle even more into your body, rooting down through the sitting bones. Elongate the spine, top of the head reaches to the sky. Today, our intention is focused around loving our own body. If it's comfortable for you, placing one hand at the lower abdomen below the navel and one hand on heart center. Full deep breaths. The inhale expands from the base up to the heart center. The exhale from the top point down. Feeling that connection to yourself, to your body, and to your true self, the you inside of you. We'll do 3 rounds of Om. You can join, you can hum, or you can just listen. Let's first inhale together. Let it go. And inhale. Releasing the hands to the lap, palms down. You can keep the eyes closed or soft gaze. A few shoulder rolls. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale them back and down. Reverse direction. And reverse once to reset. Hinge forward at the hips, drawing torso circles, top of the head around the hips. Reverse direction. Return to neutral spine. Switch the cross of your legs. If you're sitting cross-legged, sit tall, a few shoulder shrugs. Inhale, squeeze them up vertically and let them drop. 2 more. Sit a little taller. Keep the sitting bones rooted, spine elongated. Inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly lower the right ear towards the right shoulder. I'm mirroring you. Let the head be heavy. Keep the shoulders leveled. Inhale up and over to the other side as you exhale. So part of loving our bodies is giving ourselves this opportunity for self-care. Inhale, come up. Release the breath. Hinge forward. And again, torso circles. So this helps to support the flexibility of the spine. There's different variations of this, so if you know a different one that you prefer to do instead, you're welcome to do that. Reverse direction. Return to neutral spine, release the breath. And then soles of the feet to the floor, knees are pointing upright, and then hands on the floor behind you. Lift the heart, one-legged windshield wipers. Drop the right knee in towards the left ankle. Float it back up and then switch. So when we do these gentle movements and these joint releases, this can really help to start to soften unnecessary gripping. It helps us to relax and release tension. And it can set the foundation for having a deeper practice, a deeper nidra. And then heel toe the feet in towards each other. Extend the legs out in front of you. Point and flex the feet. Bounce the knees. Rock the legs side to side. If you're sitting up higher, just make sure that you have support under the knees or you keep them slightly bent. And again, point and flex the feet. And any other gentle movements you need as we make our way to our restorative pose. We're going to be reclining back, and it's going to be a little bit different for all of us just depending on what props you have. So if you have a yoga block, you're going to put that down behind you and put your bolster on top. Now, if you don't have the block, you'll use folded blankets. If you don't have a bolster, you can use pillows. We're looking for a nice comfortable angle for the back. It could be 45 degrees. You can build it up a little bit. You can also have a little bit lower as I do here. And you'll want to be seated on the floor. And if you need a little bit more cushion underneath you, you'll notice I have a blanket on my mat. You can put a blanket underneath you for where you're sitting. That's fine too. And then either pillows or stacked blankets for underneath the knees. Option 1 for this will be the legs extended. Option 2, soles of the feet together, knees drop open. Make sure you support your legs. Bring yourself down. And then put a blanket support on either side. You can put on your eye pillow. And depending on where you're at in the position on the angle of the body, if it's available to you, maybe resting your hands today on the belly or one hand on the lower abdomen and one on heart center. And if you're choosing to do that, make sure you support your elbows so that you do really get to relax in this shape. Loving our own body. See if you can relax around that. Soften around that statement. See how it feels for you. Deep breathing here. This is the body that carries you through this lifetime. A few more conscious deep breaths. I'm going to set up for the ocean drum. Easy breathing. And you can keep the arms as they are, or you can readjust. Relax the body even more. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Another deep breath in. And sigh to let go. Awareness returns to the breath. To the body. Breathe in love. Keeping the eyes closed or soft gaze. We'll transition into a comfortable laying down position for Yoga Nidra, our yogic sleep. If you prefer to stay in the reclined position, I only recommend then that you extend the legs if they're already not extended and maybe put some support under the knees. If you want to lie flat on your back, push yourself up slowly using the strength of your hands. You can always turn to the side and press yourself up, moving any props that you need to, and then laying back down. We will be touching our hands to our own faces, so keep that in mind in the beginning here of our Yoga Nidra. Make yourselves comfortable. Make any other shifts or adjustments. So as you relax, you want to be able to set yourself up in such a way where you can stay in this position for about 30 to 40 minutes. Now you are allowed to move, so if you end up needing to move, please do so. Don't feel like you're forced to stay in this, relaxed position if it's not feeling relaxing. But if you do choose to move during the Yoga Nidra, let it be as mindful as possible. So you can keep the eye pillow right now on the belly or nearby, as we will be touching our hands to our own faces in just a few minutes. So once you feel settled, breathe in fully. Exhale. And feel again your whole being beginning to soften and relax. Allow your attention to move inward. And again, breathe in fully. And exhale with a deep sigh. Let go even more. Feel a sense of comfort, safety, and peace begin to wash over you. During this time, trust that whatever issues that are in the way of accepting and loving your body will be released spontaneously and effortlessly. There is no need to make anything happen. Maintaining this inner stillness, allow the arms to float off the floor and for the palms to come together. Begin rubbing the palms together in a vigorous motion. Feel the heat building in the palms. Keep rubbing. Feel the heat. And then bring both hands to your face, allowing the fingertips to rest gently on your closed eyes or on your eyebrows, with the entire surface of the hands, palms, and fingers resting on the face. Feel the transfer of heat and healing energy from the palms into the muscles and flesh of the face. And allow the face to completely relax under the touch of the hands. Now you can stay like this, or you can start by massaging the face, the fingertips on the forehead, exploring the hairline, forehead and eyebrows. Moving out to the temples and drawing circles there. Feel all the sensations involved in this action in the hands and face. Finding the bridge of the nose now between the eyes and moving downward around the nose and the mouth, all the way down to the chin. Moving out to the joint of the jaw, finding any tight places and working them free. Relaxing the jaw. Moving to the ears, massaging the front and backs of the ears, maybe even a gentle pull on the earlobes, feeling tensions and holding melt away. Tracing the jawline to the chin. Squeeze the back of the neck now and maybe even the shoulders. Every exhale, releasing tension. And now once again, place the entire surface of the palms on the face, the fingertips on the eyelids or on the eyebrows, and allow all expression to fall from the face. Sense the energy from your hands penetrating deeply into the muscles of the face. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Take another deep breath in. Let it go even more. Notice how your whole body responds. Release your arms at your sides and feel the effect washing over you, calming the body, quieting the mind. If you're using an eye pillow, you may place it in your eyes now and make any other adjustments so you're comfortable, and return to stillness. Feel all excess tension and holding carried out with each exhaling breath. Feel what is present without labels or comments from your mind. Allowing the mind to melt and merge, to dissolve and disappear into stillness. And experience the body as particles of energy suspended in space. Begin to sense your own bodily presence. Release any struggle, any effort to make anything happen. Let it go. As we enter this next phase of Yoga Nidra, try to remain as motionless as possible. If you need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully, and return to stillness as soon as possible. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Simply allow your entire body to respond to what I say directly and non-mentally. Allow all thought, all effort to dissolve into the vast spaciousness of being. Enter into a state of complete non-doing. Release your attention and allow it to float freely throughout your experience. Notice how it may gravitate towards a thought, move to a sensation, or rest on the breath. Make no effort to interfere with or control attention. Simply watch as it spontaneously and effortlessly moves among the various experiences present in each moment. Now bring your awareness to the breath and become aware of your natural breath pattern without trying to control or change it. Just watch and observe the movement. You may find the breath to be fast, maybe slow, maybe deep or shallow. Whatever is happening, relax and witness the breath. Remain connected to every breath in, every breath out. If any thoughts come into your mind, just let them go and come back to awareness of the breath. Belly rising as you inhale, belly falling as you exhale. Now feel that the breath is becoming very quiet, very still, almost non-existent, becoming more relaxed and peaceful with each breath. Internal organs all letting go of their tensions. Muscles softening, melting. Feeling good in every way. Feel yourself overcome with a deep sense of peace and love. Allow it to pervade all aspects of your being. Release any effort to make anything happen. Let go. Let go even more. Relax and allow your attention to follow my instructions. As I name a part of your body, let your mind and attention move to that part without any physical movement. As you let go of tension in this area, sense a subtle warm healing energy of love, infusing and rejuvenating that area. The right side. Let your attention rest on your right palm, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, underarm, right side of the chest, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, awareness of the whole right side, the whole right side, the whole right side. Now bring awareness to the left side, left palm, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, underarm, left side of the chest, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, awareness of the whole left side, the whole left side, the whole left side. The whole right leg, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, the whole left leg, both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole right side of your body, the whole right side of your body, the whole left side of the body, the whole left side of the body, both sides of the body together. Feel the whole body in awareness. Now bring awareness to the back of the body, the right buttock, the left buttock, the right lower back, the left lower back, the right middle back, the left middle back, the right upper back, the left upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, the whole spinal cord, the whole spinal cord, the whole spinal cord, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, eyebrow center, eyebrow center, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, the left ear, tip of the nose, right throat, left throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, heart center, right rib cage, left rib cage, right abdomen, left abdomen, the solar plexus, feel now the back of the body and the front of the body together. the whole body, the whole physical body, the whole physical body. Bring total, continuous, and unbroken awareness to the whole body at the same time. Let your awareness expand into each and every part of your body and feel subtle energies that vitalize your tissues. The more aware that you become, the more energy and vitality you feel. And the more energy and vitality you feel, the more aware you become. You are a cohesive totality functioning in a unified and harmonious way. Now imagine that you are standing on a magnificently colored pathway different from any other that you have ever seen. A multitude of colored stones reflecting the light in 1,000 prisms. The colors penetrating through your feet as you walk. As you follow this path, the air vibrates as it moves around and through you. You sense that you are approaching a healing place. You walk into a magnificent courtyard in which there is a fountain. The force of this fountain cascades in a rainbow of colors dancing throughout the entire courtyard. Millions of vibratory rays from red to orange, yellow to green, blue to violet, and crystal white reflecting everywhere. This is a fountain of healing and loving energy. The same energy that heals and enlivens your body. You walk towards the fountain and hold out your hands to gather some of this energy. You feel the energy from the fountain pouring into your being. Feel yourself filled with vibrating, shimmering, pulsing colors flowing around and through you. A strange kind of freshness filling the space that is you. Feel the tingling light energy moving with deliberate intelligence to the places where holding may be stored, loosening and lightening. The glimmers of your own vitality bubbling up, simmering and rolling to a boil from deep inside, radiating strength, groundedness, healing and balance into every corner of your body. Your body beginning to remember aliveness and that it's loved. You are certain. You know with your whole being that you are healing. Your heart expanding and opening to its own vast energy. Give yourself the permission to enter into the deepest level of relaxation right now. Let go. Nothing to do or achieve. Dissolve and disappear into stillness. Open. Empty of all doing, all past, all future. Merge into this space and be empty. Remain relaxed and allow any self-defeating patterns or habits to come to consciousness. See, feel, or sense yourself freed from these limiting tendencies. Allow it to come as a felt sense, images, or words. And let this be your intention now. Know that any releases, shifts, and changes that need to take place are happening independent of your doing. Trust that there is nothing for you to do to make it happen. Simply allow it to take root in its own time and in its own way. Know that the seed has been planted. Your intention is being recognized and honored at all levels of your being. Sense the universal force or energy, love, surrounding you, guiding you. And know that this presence surrounds you always. You can draw upon it at any time. If there's any guidance to be received at this time, either as a felt sense, words, or images, allow yourself to receive it now. Otherwise, simply rest back in the grace and protection of presence. Recognize at this time that you have made a major shift in perspective. This shift will enable you to interact with yourself and with the world in a new way. The more often that you connect with this new perspective, the more empowered you become to shape and create your own life. You are the creator of your experience of life. Slowly feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. And notice the rising and falling of your breath. No effort or control on your part. Slowly begin to come back to the awareness of your physical body. Feel the sensations of your body, the quality of the air as it touches your skin. When you feel the impulse, you may begin to move and stretch. If the impulse is to remain still, do so. You can stay as you are, or you can gently roll onto your comfortable side and curl into the fetal position. Awareness again returns to the breath, the body. If you wish to stay where you are, you may. If you feel ready, keeping the eyes closed, use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Placing one hand on heart center, one hand at the lower abdomen. Giving love, energy of love, the attention of love to our own body. I invite you for the next few days to take a few moments, few minutes every day to show yourself, your body, some love. Maybe it's taking a walk. Maybe it's doing practice or meditation. Maybe it's getting a massage. And notice what happens for you. Notice if anything changes when you show your own body love and care. And with gratitude, we'll close with a single sound of Om. Receive your breath. Bowing head to heart in honor of each other, ourselves, and this practice. Thank you so much today for showing up for yourself, for energetically sharing this practice with each other and with me. It's an honor to guide you. Namaste.